Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Mike Dalcoe, the CEO. We're out here at the venue, Georgia International Convention Center. I'm here with my business partner, Mr. Roger Williams. And guys, I got to talk to you all. Although I want to really talk about the Let's Go weekend, I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to talk to you about this thought that hit my spirit this morning. When I woke up, this thought came to me, and I was talking to one of my business partners, Miss Sherry Brown, and we started talking about our families, and we started talking about Karatbars International, and we started wrapping all those things together to make people understand how much we want them to see this blessing. Like literally, guys, the lifestyle that a Karatbars business can give you and your family, the potential, just the potential alone changes everything about how you see your future. And so, guys, we were talking, and she told me, she said, Mike, it's payday at Karatbars. I said, what? It's Thursday. I mean, literally, Karatbars had me trying to figure out what day of the week it was. And she said, she said, yeah, they paid us early because Friday is a holiday. And the Germans, when they party, guys, they party, they celebrate. And so they're like, a lot of them are taking off starting yesterday, and they're going to be off till the 25th. So what they do as a company is they look out for the affiliates, and they go ahead on and pay us a day early. So literally, when I clicked in my back office, I saw those zeros on pending week, and I was shocked about it. And I said, yeah, Sherry told me they paid us early. That's not really my point. I gave y'all that for free. Here's my real point. That we started talking about our family, and she was talking about how her family, some of them are in, but they're not doing anything. And I was telling her about my family. Most of them are not even in the business because they see it as some sort of little networking thing. God, that's so frustrating to me. I was actually, Mr. Roger Williams is actually holding my camera for me, and I was actually doing a three-way for him. And on that three-way call, he was introducing me to this guy who signed up on his team without his knowledge. The guy just saw his link, watched the video, liked what he saw, signed up. The guy has no money, right? And Karatbars has a part of the business where you can actually do the business and earn income without any money. Even in the free position, you can literally make money in the free position and earn a monthly commission, a residual, right? And so the guy, because he had been in network marketing before, he decided he didn't want to listen to Roger. He didn't want to listen to me. I've been free for 3 years and 2 months, full-time in the business. This is all I do. And yet, after Roger told him about me and introduced me to him, he still didn't want to listen. As Roger is introducing me to the guy, he said, yeah, this is my business partner, Mike Dalcoe. He's been free in the business for, 3 years. This is all he does. He's having a lot of success, making a lot of money, helping a lot of people. With all that being said, the dude stops Roger mid-sentence and says, I don't need all that rah-rah stuff. I know about this industry. I know you're trying to pump him up, so I know how that edification stuff works. And I just started laughing. And I said, dude, I almost said his name, Roger. I said, dude, I called his name. And I said, I know you know how this business works. I thought I knew too. So, man, you don't know anything about this, man. Let me help. He cuts me off. Man, just give me the bottom line. How much does it cost for me to hit the top? I said, it's free to join. I know it's free, but how much does it cost? He could not hear me. Like, he literally couldn't hear. As much as I'm on the other line going, I'm using all my Dale Carnegie people skills. And I'm going, oh my God, please help me be quiet. Please don't let me blow this guy out of the business. But guys, he was begging me to blow him out of the business. He was just disrespectful, unrelenting in his desire to show me how much he knew, but he doesn't have any money. And so I really want to help him because I'm the CEO, right? Continuously empowering others. I want to help the guy. And so I said, dude, listen, please let me shorten your learning curve. I mean, that's verbatim what I said. He goes, you can't shorten nobody's learning curve. They got to go through what? I'm like, oh my God, yes, you can shorten people's learning curve. If you, look, there are two types of experience. Somebody else's and your own. And if you're really smart, you'll listen to what somebody else did wrong and you won't do it. Mr. Tybess, our senior partner, wrote a book called 103 Ways to Fail in Network Marketing. You can read that book and actually believe what he says and don't do it. Don't make the mistakes he made. You can come on by me. Don't make the mistakes he made and actually benefit from his experience, and you won't have to have your own. So this guy, he doesn't want to listen to me. He wants to tell me how the business works when in actuality, I'm trying to show him how it works because I'm in. He just got in. And so I made this statement. I say, sir, if you can't listen, I'm not talking. He gets an attitude that says, fine, bye, and hangs up. I had to apologize to Roger for messing the guy's experience up with Karatbars, and I apologize to you guys if I ever come off sounding arrogant, aggressive. Like even right now, I'm feeling like I'm suppressing my energy so that this bee is feeling my energy, so that I don't make you guys think I'm being aggressive or arrogant. I just need y'all to know Karatbars works. Now, here's my topic. And if you type something in there, it's a question or something, Roger will tell me and I'll address it. But let me give you my topic. I titled this stream, Get Away from Your People. As I'm meditating this morning, I get this vision of Abraham. And I talked to one of my business partners out on the West Coast, Sheila Abram, and she's doing our UK and South Africa meeting today for me so that I can take care of the business out here at the venue. And I said, Sheila Abram, I said, she says, people sometimes think I'm Jewish when they hear my name. I said, your name always comes up first on my contact list. It's A.B. So Abram. So I said, your name is always, she said, yeah, I love my name. It's always at the top of everybody's contact list. So I don't even know what that has to do with my stream. But as I'm talking to her, it reminded me of Abraham, right? And so Abraham's name was Abram. His name was Abram. It wasn't Abraham. God changed his name to Abraham, which means the father of many nations. But here's what God told Abram. Abram was in the Chaldees, and he was worshiping the moon, right? And so God chose him. And I was like, why did he choose him? It's that God chose Abraham because he was a man who would be disciplined enough to pass the blessing to his children. Guys, y'all gonna get that in a minute. Look. Abraham didn't have any children. Oh my God! God sees your end from the beginning. He picks Abraham as a man who would be faithful to pass the blessing to his children, and Abraham didn't have any children. I just feel like I need to shut the stream down right there and let that minister to you. But here's the point. So God says to Abram, he says, dude, I want to bless you. He didn't say dude. That's the Mike Dalcoe scripture version, right? He said, dude, I want to bless you. But here's the prerequisite. Now look, we're in the struggle. We're trying to share with people. We're building our business, and we're on Facebook, and we're inboxing people, and we're piquing interest, and we're sharing information and passing videos to anybody who's willing to listen. And when you start out, you're not standing out here in this prestigious district by the Spring Hill and the Georgia International Convention Center and the Atlanta Marriott and the Champions Restaurant where me and Roger getting ready to go get some lunch, some breakfast, whatever this is, brunch, whatever it is, and they're building a new Renaissance across the street. I mean, this is a multi-billion-dollar industry district, and then right across the street there, I think that's Tyler Perry's production house right there. I think he owns that. I mean, prestigious district in Atlanta. And so most people, when they start their networking business, they're not free. They don't come here and do live streams. They're at work, or they're at home getting ready for work, or they're doing their personal business or whatever they do to make a living. They don't have the free time to do this, but to a point where you're full time. So how do you get to full time? You got to build a network of people. Well, where do those people come from? They come from everybody you know, everybody you're going to meet, everybody you don't know. Construction worker, every hotel worker, every person that's passing by you. Information with everybody. Because if you believe in your business, product, good, or service, you've got to get this information out to everybody. So you start telling your family. And what always happens, Always. Guys, I know I'm talking to you because even your spouse, your husband, your wife, your kids will tell you you're crazy. They will beat you up worse than people who don't know you. And so you start sharing your business with strangers and they catch on. They respect you because they don't know you. They didn't grow up with you. They didn't know you when you used to pee in your pants.
Did you say that?
Did I say that on the live stream? They didn't grow up with you, right? Right? They didn't spend the night with you as little kids and you pee in the bed, right? So they don't respect you. They love you, but they don't respect you. So many times you come to them with something as common sense as saving gold, sharing with people, and getting a commission. That's simple, right? And your own family will say, yeah, I've been in those. No, you haven't been in those. There's never been one. We're the only one. But they still know more than you. And they'll tell you you're crazy and those businesses never work. And your family that's pastors, I can't tell my church because my reputation is at stake. Your reputation is at stake while your people getting on MARTA because they can't afford a car. I shouldn't have said that. Okay, back to my point. Back to my point. Roger laughing at me.
Whoop, whoop.
Back to my point. God says to Abram, get away from your family and I can bless you.
Michael has left the building. Oh,
Get away from your family and I can bless you. Get away from the people that are familiar with you and they don't respect you because your familiarity breeds contempt and I can bless you. And then you know what Abram did? He did exactly what you do. He did exactly what I do. You know what he did? Abram said, okay, God, I'll do it. But he negotiated with the process. You know what he did? He said, at least let me take my favorite nephew. At least let me take Lot. God says, as God does, he'll work with your plan. So God says, all right, man. All right. You can take Lot. And so Abram takes Lot, and they get to the land that God promised them. Part of the land is flourishing green, and the other part is like a desert. All right? One part is like an oasis, all flourishing, growing vegetation. The other part is undeveloped land, right? So Abram, being the wonderful, loving uncle that he is, he says, I tell you what, Lot, let's turn our backs to each other. So they put their backs to each other. He said, Lot, pick the part of land you want. Lot says, I want that pretty land. All right, and so Abram says, okay, go ahead and face that land. So Lot faces the land. Abram puts his back to Lot and takes the desert. He says, I'll take the desert, you take the goodly land. Here's the other message for you guys today. You're the one with the blessing. You trying to convey and transfer the blessing onto the people you care about, but you're the one with the blessing. And God's got a whole nother group of people. Man, God's got a whole nother group of people for you. And you're trying to drag your family because you love your family. And I'm not saying relegate your family to obscurity. What I am saying is your family may not. God's got a whole nother group of people for you. Right? And so Abram takes the desert, and guess what happened? Within 7 years, the desert was flourishing. And within 7 years, Lot had disavowed his land and went into Sodom and Gomorrah. Guys, sometimes you can't give your blessing to your family. Now, this is a family message right here. And family, if you're listening, if you're on the Lot side of this conversation, you need to do some personal development. Get on the Abram side, because it is possible that families can work together, but it's not the norm. If you got a family member that's running with you, man, you need to be praising God, because it is not the norm. You know, the people that know you the most will respect you the least. Guys, this is Mike Dalcoe, the CEO. We got the power call coming up in 4 minutes, 712-432-0900. The PIN number is 796-827#. Somebody out there on the stream, please type that in for us so that those who are watching the stream can get on that call. It's an exciting, motivating call. It's not a training call. This is where we come together. This is where the eagles flock and gather. right? And we share things like this with you on that call. So get on that call. Those of you who got on this stream who find value in the stuff that I say, I appreciate you for doing that. I'm just passionate about this. I know Karatbars works. So by all means, get back with the person that shared this on their page, on their Facebook page, and let's get you started building wealth with Karatbars International. This is Mike Dalcoe, the CEO, continuously empowering others. We'll see you on the next stream.